What's going on, everybody? DJX 2025, day 4, final day. Actually, final 2 hours left. Final 2 hours.
Yeah.
Heard some things about this young lady right here. All right, one of the female DJ council DJs, rocking out. Friend of mine, Stardust, was like, "Hey, you got to talk to her." I was like, "All right, I'm." She's vouching, so she's got to be good. Do me a favor, introduce yourself. Where are you repping, and how long you been DJing?
I'm Caitlin. I'm from Boston, and I've been DJing professionally since like COVID, so 5 years.
Okay. Now, I like that. You brought up the C word. We don't like to talk about the C word, but you brought it up. Now, did COVID, because everyone was home, did that like give you that extra time to be like, hey, let me look at some DJing, let me research it?
Yeah, I mean, like, so I'd been like bedroom DJing for a while,
Right,
but then
okay.
like when everybody was inside, all you could do was post, and then content is the most important thing. That got
Content is
the
king.
right eyes on me, and then more and more people got to know me, and like I connected with people online through Twitch stuff, and just like I
was
did all
gonna
the
ask, what was
online
your
things.
platform of choice?
Yeah,
So,
I had to do Twitch at the time,
Right,
and then
okay.
like long story short, city reopened and I had made connections, and then I'm working professionally, and I'm still posting the videos that I do every now and then
Right.
whenever I feel a creative spark, and I come to these things and network, and life keeps going.
Life keeps going. All right, what is Caitlin? So is Caitlin your DJ name, or is that official?
It's just DJ Caitlin.
All right, DJ Caitlin. All right. Is this your first time coming to DJX?
No, this is my fourth.
Fourth time. Okay, fourth time. Why DJX? Why'd you have to come here?
I mean, honestly, I didn't know about this until like a friend gave me this, and so it's been 4 years of at first like just networking and like really just connecting with everybody. But now
Right.
at this point, like you're still networking, but like you've made friends. I'm here to like see my family. I'm here to see everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is truly a work vacation.
Oh,
And,
I mean, listen, that's in a nutshell right there. That's exactly what it is. It is a vacation, but it's also work. You're seeing people that you've seen before; they become family. You come back and see family. I mean, and you're making new friends.
Yep.
And you're networking.
Yeah.
And you're learning. And you're partying.
And you're playing, and that's yeah. I played
Yes.
everywhere. That's
So
another thing.
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So you said is this your first time playing at DJX?
Oh no! I've been playing like for 3 years now.
Okay, so but
yeah.
the first year you came, you were an attendee, or you
Yeah,
came
I was
in?
an attendee.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to get to the people is that you can come here as just an attendee and then become part of something here. You know, Stardust is somebody that I bring up all the time. You know, she came the first year I came, she came, and both of us are part of DJX now. You're DJing here when you just came as an attendee, just to kind of chill and see what was going on, and now you're mixing sets here and there.
Yeah.
Where were some of the sets that you mixed?
I did outside at Stephanie's booth, and then I did Both Lighting USA. They're a really cool lighting company, got a lot of uplights and those tube lights and things. They were in the right corner. And that's pretty much, I did a portabilist battle at the Jesse Dean Designs booth. That was just like last minute. It was like, you scratch for 8 bars, and then, it was me and my other friend in the final two.
Okay. So
yeah.
you're a scratchist?
Yeah.
What are they called?
Turntablist.
Turntablist.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So how did that become part of what you do?
Like battling or just like performing?
Just scratching, just the scratching aspect of it. Because listen, I'm one of those DJs. I have no idea. I scratch in and out of tracks. That's all you're gonna get from me. But I love it. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. So how'd you start doing that? How'd you get into that?
I came from piano, so I was really into like I do button pushing and tone play a lot, and I realized I need to be well rounded because. If we're like, I like to compare it to MMA a lot. Like, you can't just be good at boxing. You can't just be good at striking. You have to be good at grappling as well.
Ooh.
And I realized, like, I want to be a well-rounded DJ.
Yes,
and so now people, like, know me for, like, scratching and turntablist videos, but they also know me for, like, cue point, pitch play style videos as well. And it's just about being as well-rounded as possible. And scratching is really just, like, a very good form of, I don't know, just, like, therapy, meditation at the end of the day. You can turn it on, watch Netflix, and just scratch like that, and just practicing patterns and learning new moves and getting creatively from point A to point B with like scratches. And yeah, it's very, very similar to
All right.
MMA.
So there's music everywhere. There's DJ setups everywhere, in and out of the showroom. There's people going with the exhibit floors and all that kind of stuff. Seminar wise, is there one that you attended this year where you're like, whoa, like it just kind of blew your mind? I gotta take that and implement it into my business when I get back home.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not been to the seminars in like years. That is something that, do not be like me in that case. Like, I get stuck in there. I don't even remember that there's like a demo room and like there's other.
Yes.
Like, yeah. So like, don't walk in circles and do the same thing that I do. But I'm sure there were lots of like, I saw a bunch of people on there. But,
okay, all right. So you were predominantly either mixing or in the showroom or kind of just enjoying yourselves around the area. Showroom wise, was there something in there that kind of caught your eye?
Well, I always hang out at the Octagon. So like, because that's just, in order to try out DJ equipment, the only real thing you can do is like scratch and go back and forth. Right. But there was a booth. Actually, I have it in my pocket. I got like, I got a USB-A and USB-C flash drive, 1 terabyte. And
would that set you back? Would that set you back? How much was that?
It was like 120.
Okay.
It actually wasn't bad. But yeah, this is very helpful.
There you go. There you go. See, you don't have to walk out of here with like $19,000 worth of equipment. You can come out with something small, but it makes it better for your life when you get back home. So that's what it's all about. All right, so somebody's out there is like, wow, she's young, she's a female. I'm young, I'm female. I want to be a DJ. Why would it be important for them to come to DJX in 2026?
You're just gonna meet like-minded people, and no matter what, you're gonna find somebody in a similar like stage of life as you, whether you're starting out or you're just like getting a few gigs here and there. Nothing bad can come from like just going and meeting people and actually talking to people and trying new things out, having your laptop, starting a conversation, getting a meaningful connection, and hey, can I try playing? The worst they can say is no, and like just doing like things, just positive mindset and just always doing things.
She's a vibe. Caitlin is a whole vibe. She's a whole vibe. She's mad chill. Do me a favor, Caitlin. Let everybody know how they can find you, where they can follow you.
My Instagram is just DJ Caitlin. You got to spell it right. DJ Caitlin, and then TikTok _ DJ _ Caitlin. So that's the two different.
Listen, Caitlin, Echo, DJX 2025. We better see you next year.
See you next year.
You gonna be here next year?
Absolutely. I'm
going to be here. You know I'm always here. Caitlin's going to be here. You need to be here next year. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, see you then.
Hey, yo, 2025 DJX. We're slowly shutting down. It's bittersweet. Had a great time. The showroom floor is about to close. They're going to announce the ultimate giveaway, and right now is the time to go in there, get you some good sales, get you some good prices. This brother right here, first of all, his booth is, it is eye-catching. It's going to catch your attention across the showroom. Issues with the sound, so the man deserves to be heard, but I want him to talk about the business. I want to talk about what he does because it's amazing. So just give him a little rundown, your name, your business, what you do, and how long you've been doing it.
All right, my artist name is HG7 Art Crimes. That's what I go by. That's my Instagram. All my socials is HG7 Art Crimes. I just get creative with everything, man. You know, and I cater to custom pieces. You know, anybody wants something tailored to them, I customize. You know, no matter what it is, pieces, T-shirts. Right. You know, I cater.
Just make sure you keep the mic up here. Yeah, there you
go. Okay. he's like,
my
bad.
I'm having fun. He's like,
my bad. I'm on my hair.
I got you.
My bad. Okay, so you know, I cater to people that know that want something custom to them, something tailored to them. Everybody wants that one of one piece. You know, or one of 5 pieces that you know, you know, to the public they
100%.
You know, so I do anything from T-shirts to collectibles, canvases. You know, to anything. You know, so I just like to get creative with whatever I got.
So you're gonna see in the video, he had a graffiti canvas behind. He had customized Funko Pops. He had customized brick bears, the T-shirts. I had to buy 2. I had to buy 2 for my daughters. Everything black light, everything glows in the dark. I mean, it was just, honestly, it was a beautiful sight to see. What made you? I mean, obviously you can do graffiti, you can draw, but what made you want to be that much of a standout and go into like? Start customizing the Funkos and the bear bricks, but also get into like the glow in the dark aspect of it.
you know, everything I do, I look at it, and you know, with my mind, it works crazy. So I always try to take everything to the next level.
Gotcha.
I try to make something stand out. You know, if it does not, you know, sometimes things come a little bland, a little plain.
Right.
So I try to add my touch to it, make things stand out. You know, as far as my glow in the dark T-shirts, you know, I like things to pop. You know, if the customer wants something to stand out, you know, it makes them look good.
Yeah.
You know, you like looking at details. Always pay attention to detail. I think that's one of the most important things. And you know, all of that to me is detail. Adding the glow, adding being creative, and like I said, catering to what the customer wants as far as like how customized they want to whatever they're doing.
So, talking about attention to detail, he had a piece out there. It was Snoopy on the Red House. Woodstock was there. You also had Bart Simpson in there. But I mean, the attention to detail was just immaculate. Like, I mean, just the smallest details. Everything looked perfectly placed. It was quality made. It wasn't cheaply made. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really done great. He had a Homer Simpson piece out there. So you talked about the 1-in-1s or the exclusive, you know, maybe 1 of 5s, things like that.
Right.
We all know there's a supply and demand, you know, and I think the less there is of a supply, the more of a demand that it is. Do you find for you that that's been your biggest like selling point, is not having the quantity, but focusing on the quality and really, really focusing on certain pieces for your clients?
Of course. I mean, quality is everything, and especially when it's 1 of 1, you know, it stands out. Something that nobody else has. It's something that only that person has, and it's something, you know, it's a standout piece. You know, as far as collectibles and things that go, like everybody wants something tailored to them, like I said, and you know, putting attention to detail. You know, not one piece is never going to come out the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And like I said, I just customize it to whatever the person, you know, whatever their thing is.
Got you.
Yeah.
What's been the weirdest customization you've had to make?
I gotta say, probably like a 420 Hello Kitty.
Okay.
Okay.
A 420 Hello Kitty. Okay,
Right.
I like it.
Right,
What's been the biggest customization you'd had to make?
Oh man, it got to be between I did a Kanye West graduation bear I customized a bear brick to it, and that has to have been my hottest piece as of lately. Other than that, it has to be the Homer Simpson that you saw.
Yeah,
that was that little trap house Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
that was
crazy. That was crazy.
That's probably my sickest piece.
Okay, all right. How's been the vibe here? People come. I mean, obviously, people are gonna stop by. Every time I've had to stop by, you had like 4 or 5 people just talking to you and looking at things. How's been the vibe at a DJ convention for you?
You know, at first I was a little, you know, like, man, there's a bunch of DJs there.
Right.
You know, I'm an artist, but I'm not an artist in the DJ world, you know. But, you know, I came here and, man, vibing out with everybody. Everybody's super cool.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm creative and, like I said, with my customization, everybody's been super like, hey, yo, can you do me a shirt? I like your style. Let me, you know, can I get something in that style that you got going on? And, you know, it's definitely a big, you know, networking with so many people, a big opportunity, I think. You know, for me as an artist to grow and expand and meeting all these new people, I don't have to be at where just artists is. You know, I can expand with my creativity.
Right.
You know, it was perfect being here. It was
Nice,
awesome.
nice.
Awesome
I like
people.
it. I like it. Everything having to do with entertainment and DJing and graffiti is a big part of it. Artwork is a big part of it. That's what we do here. All right, do me a favor. Let everybody know how they can find you, where they can find you, all that stuff. Where they can follow you, all that.
All my handles, my website, my Instagram, my TikTok. Number 8, letter G. Number 7, Art Crimes. And you can find me any handle with that.
That's it. Listen, Art Crimes, DJ Echo, DJX 2025. Hopefully, are you going to be here next year?
Of course.
I'm going to be here next year.
I'm gonna be here next
You
year.
need to be here next year.
Yes,
We'll see
sir.
you guys next year. Take care. What's going on, everybody? DJX 2025, day 4. I think we got 2 hours left, a little under 2 hours left. Bittersweet. I love coming to DJX. I love meeting new people. I love saying hi to old friends. let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and who are you here representing.
All right, guys. So I'm Olivia. I am with NLFX Professional. We are a company based out of Bemidji, Minnesota, but we cater to the entirety of the AV industry nationwide. We actually had a special release this year for DJX 2025. Historically, to build a custom cable through us, you would have gone through one of our representatives.
All right.
We released our new custom cable builder this year to everyone here at DJX first before it went live to the general public.
Okay.
So it goes live for everyone else next week.
Okay. This is why you need to come here, because you get these little sneak peeks. You get I've seen some test products out there. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Let's talk about the cable thing. Let's talk about it. First of all, why come up with something like this?
So, for those of you that aren't familiar with NLFX, cables are part of our bread and butter.
Gotcha.
Not only do we care about supporting the AV industry, we care about doing it with integrity and the best out there. So if you look at the structure and internal integrity of our cables, you won't find better. And that's a humble brag, and that's also facts.
Humble brag.
The rubber jacket on the outside protects the signal first and foremost. It's thicker, it's more durable than anyone else out there. Also, when you look at the internal structure, we have an 85% annealed copper braided shielding.
Okay.
So when you look at things like sound quality and integrity of sound, those are things that are important to everyone here. Right?
Anybody having to do with music, the actual music is important.
I do want to shout out DJ Rachel really quick. So
Of course.
Rachel Lynch has one of the best XLR videos out there. She is a huge proponent of NLFX. We love her, but she goes through and cuts up 3 of our competitors' cables and one of ours, and she shows the internals and why we far surpass all of our competitors.
Now, how easy is it for somebody, because they're going to see this after DJX 2025 is done.
Yeah.
How easy is it for somebody to look at doing something like that and getting their own cable made? What's the process?
To quote Ben on this, we made it as Fisher-Price as possible.
We like Fisher-Price.
Yeah. So a lot of people, even for the novice people that are just getting into this trade, right? It's made for everyone. You can go in, you pick the kind of cable that you want to build.
Okay.
You start out with your connectors, and then you go through and you input your length and colors, whatever you want. We built in features, compatibility, pricing. So we won't let you even build anything that's incompatible.
Okay.
So
I like that.
We take all of the guesswork out. We take all of the napkin diagrams out of it. So we make it easy for
I like that. I like that the napkin diagrams.
You would be surprised.
Okay, so let's listen. I mean, whether you're a seasoned vet, you're coming into the game, sometimes a cable is just a cable.
Right.
But let's do what Rachel did. Let's slice open a cable. And what are the proponents that you were speaking of inside of the cable?
Same as any other component, just done twice as good.
Another humble brag. Another humble brag right here.
It's your ground, everything that
right.
allows the signal to travel, except it's ultra protected. And
Gotcha.
It's,
Gotcha.
It's an equation, and it's done in a way that totally eliminates sound gremlins. And we have a lifetime guarantee on our cables. So if anything does go wrong,
there you go. We like lifetime guarantees.
One of our customers had a freak accident, and a speaker fell on one of his cables. And we replaced it because we stand by all of our products.
I like that. Okay. All right. What else you got? What else did you guys have out there this year with you?
So out there right now, we've got our gaff tape. If you were here, you saw our demo. We've got a piece of gaff tape.
It's gigantic.
It's amazing. It's been on our sample board of flooring
Right.
since Expo last year, and it still sticks.
Gotcha.
Not only does it not leave residue, it still
Yes.
sticks.
And listen, I was late in the game with that. It took me a few years before I ever learned about gaff tape. First of all, venues love it because it doesn't leave residue, like you said. It's easy to rip. It's not like masking tape or anything like that. It's easy to rip, so you can whatever increments you want, whatever you could use. But it does the job. Like it does the job. If you're a DJ, a sound engineer, producer, venue, whatever, you need gaff tape. What else you guys got out there?
So we've got our cable tester. We call it the MOAT, which stands for Mother of All Testers.
Okay.
And it's one of the best in the business.
So is that test the integrity of the cable?
Yep. runs off a 9-volt battery, and in our opinion, is essential for every gear bag. Yeah, I mean, nothing worse than finding out one of your cables has an issue after you've set everything up, right?
True. All right, listen. All right. There's DJs out there. It was like I didn't even know any of this stuff existed. I want to read. I want to learn. I want to visit the site. Let everybody know where they can find you, your socials. Let everybody know the website, all that good stuff.
Perfect. Everything is NLFX Pro. So NLFXPro.com will get you there. Our Instagram handle and Facebook is NLFX Pro.
That's it. NFLX, Olivia, Echo, DJX 2025. We're about to get out of here. How long of a drive do you have back home?
We're actually going to drive to Philly and then fly back into Bemidji.
There you go. All right. Well, listen. Everyone's tired. Everyone's exhausted. It's been a long, fun week. But we're all exhausted. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We better see you next year. Are you gonna be here next year?
We will.
I'll be here next year. You better be here next year.
Yeah.
Take care.
We couldn't do it without all you guys.
Hey, you come. What's going on, everybody? DJX 2025, day 4. Do me a favor. Introduce yourself, your business, why you're here, all that good stuff. Give them the rundown.
Let me do it. So, hi everyone. I'm Seth the Saint, also Seth Joseph. I am the founder of StageWing. StageWing is a platform where we connect DJs and AV professionals that we verify with verified renters. So we have event planners, we have other DJs, we have backline companies who rent from us as well too. So we tell people, think of us as like the Airbnb or like DJ gear or the Toro of DJ gear.
Somebody 2 days ago when it first opened, somebody came out and was like, oh, they told me about the concept. And again, sometimes the concept is so duh. But somebody has to take those. Someone's got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I love the idea of rent. You can rent from anybody. Anybody. Most alto music, guitar center. But I love the fact that now the DJs are getting involved. They're able to make some money. They're able to get a little something back. You know what I'm saying? And instead of selling it and getting that payment one time, which is good, But listen, you make money to spend it. You spend it to make it. It's a vicious cycle. So you always want some sort of income coming in. And I think this is a great idea because the more DJs get on board, the less DJs have to take with them when they're traveling because there's somebody somewhere else.
That is it.
That's renting equipment. And again, and I have nothing against big corporations that are renting stuff out, but I would rather, especially because it's certified, and I want to get into that, it's been approved and checked and all that stuff, but I would rather support another DJ, rent his stuff or her stuff at a good price. They make some money, you make some money, and I get my gear. I get to rock out. I love, what was the saying in there?
You bring the party, we'll bring the gear.
I mean, that's it. You bring the party. They'll. Okay, so some of the questions that I had inside there was, so when the process is, say, again, we'll go back to the subwoofer. I have a subwoofer.
Yes.
I'm not really using it. I could sell it, but I know I'm going to get lowballed, but I would rather try to rent it and be a part of the process. So I have a subwoofer. How do I get this involved?
Okay, sure. So what first happens before you can even put your equipment on our platform, we do the verification check.
Yep.
So we want to make sure that we have a safe community where you feel comfortable renting out your gear to other people. And so what we do, and this goes both ways. Also, our renters go through the same check. So we said the cringe check, basically, right? So we do a criminal background check. We also do a social media check.
Right.
And we talk to people. We want to know, okay, so how did you get in the business? How long have you been in the business?
Right. I love that.
So, that's what we're doing. So we do that first. Once everything looks good, been checked out, then you're allowed to go on our platform and list out your gear. And then we put all the information there. It's live on our website. And then anyone who's also been verified to be a renter can go on the site and rent from it. You set your own prices. You set your own security deposit, all that.
I love the second part of that, which is you do background checks and all that kind of stuff for the renters as well.
Yes, we
Because listen, my sub. I don't want my sub to be trashed, because if this person trashes my sub, now I'm not gonna make any money on it. So approved. So okay? You talked about like a social media. You just kind of dive into social media, take a look at some of their stuff, and just see if they're like. You can be awkward, just don't be cringy.
Right. Exactly.
Don't be.
Don't be standing on top
Yeah.
of stuff.
Exactly.
You're being professional as possible, because that's what we want. We want a group of professionals.
Exactly.
We're not just a site where you can just kind of go in there and just put anything on our site.
Right.
Only top quality stuff on our
Got you. Now the delivery and the pickup, that's all done with the actual renter, right? It's nothing to do with you guys. You're basically the platform.
We are the platform. So you can say that you want to offer delivery, or you say, I'm not picking this up.
Got
If
you.
you want to come to my spot and pick
Right.
it up, that's
Got
totally
you.
fine. You can offer delivery, and that's
Right.
another way for you to make money.
Gotcha. Oh.
You can offer delivery and setup.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh, a little extra gas money right there. Okay. All right. Now, you also like do the renters, right? Or the people that are putting it out there. What are they called? Okay,
We call them wingmates.
Wingmates.
So like wingman, wingwoman.
Okay, all right, wingmate. All right, so
Put a gender on it.
gotcha. I like. So if a wingmate, do they also specify like how long you're able to rent it, things like that? Like all that stuff is part of what I put out there for that item.
Yes, you can say, what dates they are available. You can also give discounts if you want somebody. If you're
Oh,
wanting to give someone like
okay.
over the weekend, we can give you a discount. You can do all
Oh,
of that.
little 4th of July weekend sale, I like it.
Yourself a little more attractive.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. When did you guys launch?
Okay, so we launched in 2020 in
Okay.
January.
Oh,
March comes around.
yeah.
And everything shuts down.
Yeah.
You know how it went, right? I mean,
January 2020 was the start of the chaos.
we thought we were all gonna
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
outside and
yeah,
have a good
yeah.
time, like any
Yeah.
other time, and March came around and was like, nope, you're gonna sit down.
Yeah. I want to talk about that. Because everybody in the world had to pivot.
Yeah.
Everybody had to pivot, and for DJs especially, when we're the ones that we gotta physically be there, we had to go to like TikTok and Twitch and kind of be more social media, be more virtual than anything. On a business like this where it's physical, everything's physical, how did you guys sustain? How did y'all make it through?
Yeah, that was a great question. So first, we just decided to just focus on community. We did a couple of webinars to help DJs.
Okay,
get ready
okay.
For PPP. They could be eligible for that, how to get ready for that, like any things that we could do to help get them up to par to kind of deal with the changing environment that we had. So
Right.
We also bought a number of audio interfaces through iRig.
Okay.
That people could start doing lives if they didn't have.
Oh,
that, so they
okay.
could get that out through
Shout out to iRig. I got one right here. I love iRig. I love iRigs.
Me too. I
Yeah.
like all iRig
Heck yeah.
products.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what we did. We rented.
Yeah.
We were renting those out just so that people could have a way to still make income as best they could, but to really support our community.
Wow. And obviously you guys get a fee for you guys. They gotta sustain. They gotta do the website. This exactly. How has this been received from the community? Because not only so much DJ, but all aspects of music and entertainment. How's it been received by people out there?
Man, it's been so cool to see how people have been looking
That's
at
awesome.
it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Made this because I'm a DJ.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
DJing for 20 years. I'm
Yes.
still an active DJ.
Right.
But so we've made it for the DJ community. But when we put ourselves out there, we got a call from like ABC.
Ooh, okay.
They needed a pair of turntables that were dated, like I would say like something that looked like it was from the 90s. or
Okay.
70s,
Oh, okay.
Because they wanted to use it as a prop in a
Right.
television show called The Queens with Brandy and
Right.
Evie. So I mean, people have been using this for props, like theatrical productions have been using us for like
Gotcha.
reenactments of
Gotcha.
Frozen. We've seen corporate clients. We've gotten Delta. And
Right.
all types of clients that reach out to us, and so it's been really cool.
So I like that. I like what you brought up there. Having a company like NBC or ABC reach out to you guys instead of them just going to the site and trying to figure things out on their own. Can a client come up to you and say, "Hey, I have this type of event going on. We want this type of sound. We want this type of look," and then kind of let you guys say, "All right, well, boom. They're closer to you, blah blah blah." Is that something that you guys would help out with in the process?
Yes, absolutely. There so many like items on it. We have a
Right.
very diverse site, so that's the other thing too that you get with going to our site is that we have all brands.
Gotcha,
represented on
gotcha,
there.
gotcha.
So, yeah, we can help like kind of white glove it for you, so that if you don't know exactly what you need, but you know what type of event you're doing, we can.
There you go.
Kind of
All
show
right.
you, like, hey, I think you should use this package.
Yeah, yeah. All right, listen, y'all got all the information. I love the concept. I love what this does for the DJ community. We're in DJX. We're gonna specify it. I love what it does for the DJ community. I love what it does for the DJ as well. I love what it does, obviously, for your company, but for the DJ who is gonna be the wing mates to go ahead and put their stuff out there and not just get that one-time payment, but to get a good, sustainable. Yeah. Oh heck. I mean, it's a grand slam. It's a hit. For them, but also for you guys. Let everybody know where they can find you guys, where they can follow, all that good stuff.
Yes, please. So we're on all social media platforms. We're Stage Wing App, APP, on all social media platforms. Please check us out. Please follow us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. We're continuously building. We're a brand new company. As I said, we started in 2020, but we really didn't get a chance to get outside until like around really 2022.
Right.
We want to be a nationwide community with global aspirations as well too. So
I like it.
check us out, Stage Wing App on all social media platforms, and stagewing.com, where you can check out our website.
And if you're loving the personality, go ahead and give them your info, your personal info, same thing.
And I've said the same. So you can look at me at DJX.com and also at said the same on all social media platforms.
All right, that's it. Said Echo DJX 2025. We're out of here. We're out of here. Bye. You better be here next year. You gonna be here next year?
I'm gonna be here.
I'm gonna be here next year. We gonna be here next year. You need to be here next year. We'll see you.